Do you know me? I guess I'm the man from outer space. But, seriously, I've been doing some work in my basement, and this is what I look like in real life. I've been doing some work in my basement, and I'm spackling the wall. I've been doing a couple of days now. I've been spackling the walls and patching here. I'm fixing fixing up the bathroom, and I bought the joint compound and all this stuff, and been working for about a week, because I go to work. So I come home and I do a little and I do a little and I do. And it was fun. Really, really fun. Then I was done, and then I decided now that I'm going to paint. Which, of course, when you finish doing all that work, you have to paint. And suddenly this dawned on me that painting is boring. I find myself getting impatient. And yet, when it came to the other stuff, I was very meticulous. I was working and putting it in and taking my time and making sure this works, and I'm thinking ahead, and look, and here it is. Painting was just boring. So you know what? I packed it up and I said, I'll pay somebody to paint. Because the truth is, it's a project. It's a project. It's a home project. And really, if I'm going to paint, if I'm going to do something, I need to enjoy it. And yeah, I remember I used to skid around and I said, yeah, I'm a very patient person, which is true. I really do believe I'm patient. I'm so patient that sometimes I say yes, quite jovially and misinformed, I would say, well, I can watch paint dry. And there's some level of understanding to that, because, really, I could just sit in one place for a long time and do nothing. As long as I have my mind to think, I can think about things and I can do a lot in my mind. But watching paint dry, no. And something dawned on me, and maybe I'm wrong, but I want to put it forward that painters have solitary lives. Now, who wants to stand up and paint a wall and watch it dry so you can paint it over again? I can understand an artist who is doing an artwork, and you're painting here, and in many instances we have to do artwork that requires us to paint, and we spend our time putting in the corners here and break it, and it is fun. But I've decided that I'm going to just get somebody to finish the painting, just to do the painting, because the hard work, which is exciting, is over. For me, painting is just too boring. Boring. Ooh, I can hear my heart pounding with inexcitement. Is there such a word, inexcitement? I don't know. But anyway, I'll use it. Because there's nothing exciting about painting. And I wouldn't suggest anybody who has any issue with just spending time alone by yourself, don't take up painting. There's nothing in it for you. Those of us who like to be vibrant, we want to have things around us, we want to have people, we want to do things. Painting is not it. I say a prayer for the painters. But why should I? They obviously enjoy what they do. And I think they enjoy just being alone. Because that's what painting does. And yet I see that my machine over there, And I make things. I make shirts. I make things. And I spend hours. I might get on that machine at 3 o'clock in the evening. And sometimes, if I'm not going to work the next day, I'm up there until sometimes like 3, 4 o'clock, just making something. I'm making a bag. And yet, it's not boring. Because there are twists and there are turns and you're thinking. But painting, you look at the wall and you move your brush back and forth, 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 back and forth. And it goes on and on and on and on. I'm thinking, when is it going to be finished? Of course, it's finished when you're done. But for me, it's endless. I'm tipping my hats off to all you painters. Go ahead. I'm sure you enjoy it. It ain't for me.